Mm.
I was trying to look smart. It's very hard. It's difficult.
So we are going to review Revenge Love by Kata Cuic.
AKA Hey Heifer.
Yes.
That's her name.
This is the second book we reviewed. We reviewed her whole Moving the Chain series, which...
No, we just did book one.
We just did book one?
We didn't do the whole series.
Well...
Because she sucks.
Because we love her so much. Oh, baby's waking up. This book is a complete departure from Moving the Chains, so...
Which is awesome and not awesome.
Oh,
See,
sorry.
That's how much somebody loved the book.
Yes, I can't say enough about Moving the Chains, but I don't want to get into that one because...
Well, okay. People who liked the Moving the Chain series.
You're going to love this. You are going to love this.
I have to point out, you have to understand, it is a completely different
unrelated,
book.
Yeah. It's
and
not part of the series whatsoever.
That's the genius of it, because you can't... Moving the Chains it was 4 books. It's time to move on. A lot of authors who have a very good series have a hard time getting away from that series. That is not the case. She did a very good job of taking
a whole new premise.
And
new characters.
Whole new characters.
And starting fresh.
Yeah, getting the hell away from that series.
So this book revolves around... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this book revolves around Emma and Jason. And it's another new adult book. So it starts off in college. It's kind of a little, not wacky, but it's like, that could happen, but really that happened? You know? It's one of those scenarios.
Yeah.
Where, like, that would probably happen to my kid, and I'd be like, how the F does this happen? You know?
Yeah.
It's one of those situations.
Yeah.
It's, I don't want to say too much. It's so good. So Emma is a girl in a sorority. She's a people pleaser. She just wants to fit in so bad. She's been trying, it's her senior year, her junior year in college.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to fit in. She wants to have friends. She can't believe she's in a sorority. I can't believe she's in a sorority. I don't know how she got in.
Okay, yeah.
After reading the book, like, how did you get in that sorority? I would like to read that book.
Kata, you didn't make that book. Like, how the hell did that girl get into the damn sorority?
Right.
Yeah, I think that was funny. That was pure genius.
Because she's a little odd duck.
Yeah.
And again, she's a people pleaser. And so she's in the sorority. She really has no friends except for this one girl who's friends with nobody else.
So they're
and the other girls went to pity on Emma.
Yeah.
To be friends with her.
They're like each other's only friends. But she's her pity friend.
But the other girl has like game. Like she can get friends. She can hustle people. She can talk to people. She can do the whole thing. Sorry, I got my little baby here. Got to keep her entertained for a second. So that's Emma. And then you have Jason, who she knew him in high school. But they weren't friends. They never spoke. Yeah. He didn't even remember her.
That's sad.
When she
people don't even know you exist.
That's the kind of girl she is. And she made Jason be her friend. He's a total loner. He doesn't want to talk to people. He's doing his own thing. He's fine. But she's like, no, we're going to be friends. And so they become best friends-ish.
Yeah.
So, he's the guy that she calls when she needs something fixed. Or, it's the middle of the night and she just wants to hang out. Doesn't want to talk, but just wants to sit. And he finally got to a point where they're friends. Even though he's kind of an asshole. Right?
That's a nice way to put it, yes. Yeah.
So those are the characters.
Yeah.
And they're in college, and that's the whole crazy situation they're in.
I just love how Kata can take... Okay, you have 2 main characters. You have 2 main characters. But your sole focus is not just on those 2 main characters. It is not. And don't get me wrong, I'm not backtracking, but she did this with the Moving the Chain series. you are very invested in your two main characters, but you are still so interested in all of the other characters in the book.
So much that I badger Kat on a daily basis because she's friends with Kata and talks to her. I'm like, I need to know if Killian...
She's my friend. I'm not her friend. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding.
I need to know if there's going to be a book about Killian. That's the guy. I don't even know how Emma was even dating this guy. They weren't dating. It was just a booty call. I don't know how she's getting a booty call. I hope the kid isn't pooing on me. She's pooing so bad right now. But anyways, I don't know how this girl got this booty call with this really hot guy. Nobody knew they were even hooking up. Yeah. And they've been doing it for like 2 years. And nobody knew. That's how, like, you know, secret they kind of were. And she didn't even care. She's like, cool. You know?
Yeah.
And so, but there's just like these little hints about his past and his background and who he is. And I'm like, Kat, is there going to be a book about Killian?
Yeah,
is there going to be a book? Like, tell me, is he going to be there? Like, every day I
Kata
ask her.
Drops these like little nuggets
about their past, about who they are.
She just drops.
And doesn't expand on them.
Yeah, and every once in a while you're like reading along, like, boop, nugget dropped, and you're like, hell.
Yeah. What does that mean? And you're reading more, hoping like you're going to get more.
What? Okay, and then and as you, she does that stuff even on Facebook. I'm just like, everybody know. If you follow her on Facebook on her author page, if you're in her reader group, the sidelines, she does that on there. She'll like post something, and you're just like, okay, you're waiting for
expand on that, please.
Expand on that, and you're like, and then you'll get like a response like 6 hours later, like going, okay, and then this is what I was thinking. Let me finish my thought, and you're like, seriously. That's what I was waiting for.
So the background side characters are amazing.
Yeah.
And you want to know more about them. You want to know... At the end of the book, I was like, okay, that book was great. But there's more stuff going on.
Yeah, I need book 2, 3, 4.
There's going to be more, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be more.
And it's that's the kind of writer she is.
You always want more from her.
This one is going to hate me. She's very legit.
She loves that word.
I am not the only one that likes that word. I just like to point
MC Hammer does too.
No. Kata likes that word. She thinks legit is legit. But no. She is all about character development. She works super hard to make sure these characters make sense. And
they do. And they're believable. In their flaws, in their, you know, their positive attributes, and everything. They're so well-rounded.
And not just that, I didn't really go to... like real college.
Real college?
Well, I didn't. Like, I didn't go to real college. Like, I didn't go on a college campus.
You went to City.
That's not a real college. It's like glorified high school.
Okay, well,
anybody goes to
I went to real college.
Anybody's gone to a community college, like where you went to a community college, or at least the one here, it's like glorified high school.
Okay.
You know it is.
I didn't go. I never went to City.
Well, you know all the people that went to there, and you know they're still going.
Drama. 20 years later. Probably, right?
Yeah. So I didn't go to college, but the people that I know that have gone to college, and Teresa, and my own kid who is now in college.
2 people she knows that went to college.
Only 2 people I know. Well, no, all of my graduating class in high school except myself.
But it's a real experience.
The only one that didn't go to
She
college.
sets it up in a real setting.
Like, it's true. That is the way
even the mega bitch head sorority girl is totally believable, and she has this whole character about her. She's like a real person.
It seemed like that when I was watching Legally Blonde. I'm serious. That's Legally Blonde. That's the sorority thing like that. I'm just like to point that out.
I wasn't in a sorority. I was in a co-ed business fraternity. So.
Whatever.
I didn't pay for friends.
She needed to.
But Emma, this chick in the book, needed to pay for friends.
Yeah. She didn't need to
I know that's not what sororities are about. I know. It's a joke.
You're going to get...
I know, right? The 5 people that watch this are going to be like, ah!
I just like everybody to know, address your letters, emails,
to CattyJane
messages
at gmail.com.
To Terry at...
I'll just leave one in the inbox for Kat to read.
Yeah, no.
But a great read. You're going to love it. You're going to want more.
Let me see if I wrote anything else on. You wrote something. Or
yeah.
You highlighted. You didn't write it down.
No, I bookmarked the page. I just bookmarked a page.
I
think it was by accident.
No, you did a quote.
Oh, I did. This was a really cool quote that Kata wrote.
Hello.
It was a really cool quote.
And it's very Kata. This quote is so hard.
So this isn't even the full sentence. I'll give you the full sentence. My ethics professor, freshman year, subscribed to the adage that great minds discuss ideas, average minds events, small minds people. I found this to be true, and it's become another tool in my revenge arsenal.
This is a very, very, very Kata writing.
Isn't that a great quote?
It is.
Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. And then they use that. So in the book, they're getting revenge on other people, obviously.
And FYI, I must be small-minded because I talk about people all the time. I'm the smallest mind ever.
But I thought that was genius writing. I thought that was cool. It's like I think she'd be quoted for millions of years later. So I really like that quote.
So what did I say? I put in my review, because I don't ever really give a lot of information. I like everybody to read the book, glean what you get out of it. I hate giving spoilers. I said I don't know what it is that makes Kata's book so addicting and awesome. From the moment I started reading Revenge Love, I couldn't put it down and couldn't get it out of my head. Kata creates characters that are so perfectly flawed and believable. Mm-hmm. Toss in drama and angst, and I'm completely hooked. And then pretty much said Jason and Emma are a slow burn, a relationship that builds over years and is put together. It's puts together through its paces by both dumb choices on their part and the outside world. I just think it's one of those books that it's like a coming of age book to me.
Yeah.
But it's very angsty, drama filled.
Because they're still in college, they're still young.
And it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I love the very sarcastic humor that Kata serves.
Yeah. It's just an overall great book. There's so much to it. I mean, you can really dive into it. There's so many different layers to it and things that happen. The relationship between Emma and Jason, between Emma and Kieran, the douchey first boyfriend, between her and the best friend, between her and the sorority, between him and his parents. I mean, there's so many relationships in there. And just the events that happen on top of all this.
Right. It's very complex. It's
layered.
Layered. I know she has said that she had to lay out all these things to make it, to be able to kind of be organized about how she's served it up, and I could see it the way it was all laid out. I'm thinking to myself, half the time when I'm reading it, I'm like, how are these storylines all lined up?
Me too. I was doing the exact same thing. I was like, how did she get this to go together? Because it fit like Jenga perfectly. Yeah, and
exactly, it's like Jenga.
You get a piece here, and a piece here, and a piece here, and they.
But because if one of those pieces would have came undone, that whole thing could have fell apart. That whole story could have been total crap. But it wasn't.
Yeah. But speaking of crap, I got a baby here that needs a diaper change.
It really, she's a little funky. But let me tell you, she's smiling.
It's a good baby.
So
baby
good
number 3
right
is
now.
I got to be good because I don't got no attention otherwise.
Well, no, I'm gonna tell you, she feels real good after she dropped that.
I just hope she didn't drop it on me. I'm gonna pick her up and see. All right, Revenge Love.
And of course she took
Buy it, get it, love it.
Of course she took a shit while we were doing your review. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Bye.
One click.
Definitely do it.